Whatever it is I may have been or may have become, is that not enough of you figured it out soon enough, so it still worked. You guys have come in here and messed up my plan. Because my heart and my spirit is filled with memories. I look at my kids. I look at my kids. And I see you. Grown adults. Men and women. Mothers and fathers. Grandparents. And you, my kids. I had all this stuff all in place. It was going to give you the chronicle of what 1967 was. And because it was, you are. And because we were, you are. And it's still going to work because I'm going to pull myself together. But I have no qualms about expressing my feelings. For those of you who got swatted on the behind, a flat hand in your chest, and taken out of the toilets, male and female, for those of you who instead of coming to class would lie down, now you have to understand, in the grass behind the band room waiting for lunch. And even though I know I was not very bright, and if I had a little bit of brain, I could have done better. But once you pull that on me, the first place I was going to look like a hunting dog is the last place I jumped a rabbit. So here we come with 8 persons who are enrolled in the school, who are students at the school, who are lying down in the grass for 3 hours in order to come and go to lunch. I'm helping myself and I'm getting back to where I need to be. I need you to do something for me. And I need you to do it for yourselves. I want every one of you to stand on your feet and give yourselves an applaud. And no jump. I want you to clap like you mean it because you are special. Because you deserve it. Because you are here. Now say thank you, God, and hallelujah to yourself. Stand up and applaud. If you can stand, I'm serious. And I don't know what kind of damn applause you want to do. Aren't you worth more than that? Let's get going now. Let's party over that still. Can you say yeah?
Yeah.
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 Hallelujah. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Lord. This day.
You know, Gil and Elmsley are connected at the hip. Not Siamese twins, but brothers who love each other and who commit to the needs of the other one. See, no one could ask Gil to do what he does. But he wasn't looking for asking or thanks or consideration. It's called love. Part of what Charlesina might not have told you was that was a greater calling. Every one of you is special, but not because you rode on the short yellow bus. You were special because you belong to a dream and a hope and a determination. And I was not going to allow you to squander my time. See, it was easy to figure out how to get me out of your butt. Just do what I ask you to do. It was that simple. When a question is asked in the classroom, there is no such, I don't want to ask you to remember. The one thing that could not be said in any discussion in any class, whether it were civics, American history, American government, or economics, what was the one thing you could not say if you asked a question? Damn right. Because that is not a response. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if the answer is incorrect, but the answer had to make sense. You see, the folks who were in my class, other folks complained about it. They didn't leave blanks on my quizzes. Because anybody who left a blank on a quiz, a test, an exam, those are three different entities and they serve three different purposes. They're called evaluative instruments. It was easy. You leave a blank, you go to the library. Don't waste my time and your paper and your time writing 100 times. I will not answer the questions again. That's stupid. So what you do is learn the Library of Congress catalog numbers and the Dewey Decimal System. So when you go to the library, you don't even need a librarian. You can read the card catalog and you can find what you need to find. And isn't it interesting? All libraries, whether it is at Scotanville Senior High School or the Library of Congress, all of them have the same catalog numbers. You can find them in any place. You do research. I'm getting back to where I need to be. None of this is on here. So let me tell you how it was that I came to Scotanville Senior High School. Let me tell you how it is that I'm the keynote speaker for the class reunion. It happened because some of my kids thought that I could say something or bring something that was positive and that would go back to where we used to be. We're back. 9300 Scotland Avenue. Highway Louisiana 19. For some, a hole in the wall, bump in the road between Baton Rouge and Baker. A group of kids who looked like me, scared to death, just finished junior high, And now they're at the high school, so they think they know something. They think they can speak their minds and do what they want to do at the pace they want to do it. It's called rude awakening. What you get is a statement that says, if the bell rings and you're still on the hall, go to the stairwell if you're a boy, and stand by your locker if you're a girl. In the 9 years I was at Scotanville, I took 2 people to the office, to Mr. Patty. Both were girls who scared the hell out of me because they were not afraid.